So what is coaching? What is our approach? Well, coaching is an equal partnership-based cooperation of a process consultant, the coach, with a client. So we also call him the coachee. So coaching means for us to support the client in discovering his own resources and options in his or her own world. So in this whole process of coaching, the client grows in clarity and gains competence to cope with the current situation and perspective and action power to move forward. So very exciting. So it's different than just having somebody and you tell him what he needs to do. We want the client to discover himself what is right for him, and we support him on that journey. So what is the history? I personally, as I shared with you, I was living overseas for 8 years, have been involved in cross-cultural work since the early 90s. And so I had a lot of head knowledge and practical experience about intercultural affairs. But when it came to the coaching approach, I was not really knowledgeable. I didn't really have the skills. And so one day, a colleague of mine who had a lot of coaching knowledge came to me and said, "Hey, why don't we put the two together?" And so we developed this program, coaching and intercultural knowledge. Coaching skills on one hand is how to ask good questions, how to encourage a person to look beyond the framework he has been living in for years often, how to question beliefs, convictions that have been sitting on the steering wheel of her life, how to move on, move forward. And intercultural knowledge is knowing about cultural dimensions like collectivism, individualism, power distance, and all sorts of these things. And in this program, we bring these two together. So the program is accredited by the Coach Association in the UK. And with this accreditation, you can also get a certificate with the International Coach Federation, ICF, International Coach Federation. The framework of the module is that me or my colleagues, we give the students, the participants, some input, some idea of a theoretical module, as well as some very practical tools how to coach someone. Someone from an area where the participant may work in, like let's say in the Middle East or wherever. And you discover a tool and then you practice it with the other participants in class, online, or in an on-site training. And you practice it also with clients. So you find real clients in your neighborhood, so to say, and you practice what you've learned in class. And that is very, very exciting. And then you document your practice, and by reflecting on it, even in writing, you gain more insights into who you are as a person, what drives you. You discover your own limits, and you discover maybe some blind spots, and you discover a lot of your own resources, your own potential. There's also some reading involved. So you read like standard literature on coaching and intercultural coaching in particular, and that will also deepen your understanding, and you are then encouraged to also put that into practice. So the whole program consists of 6 modules. The first one and the last one are happening on-site at the All Nations Christian College campus. And then the other ones, the other 4 ones are online. So that means that you don't have to come to all nations to wear every time for every module, but only twice. So that means you can participate all the other modules, whether you are in Malaysia or in China or at any other part of the world. It is fun at the end of time. At the end of the day, coaching is fun. Intercultural coaching is fun.